Hello, I am so glad that you're here. I hope that this video is going to nourish your nervous system, and I hope that after this video you feel like you're walking away knowing that you've got something in your back pocket that you can try the next time your nervous system state feels like depression, or you feel collapsed, or you feel very lonely. A lot of the emotions that we experience that can put us into that depressed state, we can feel sadness, we can feel despair, we can feel anguish. There are a lot of different emotions that can really get our nervous system stuck, right? Not completely, but stuck in this way where sometimes we don't feel like we have a way out. And I hope after this video you can say to yourself, okay, well, I've got something. And I know that practicing these skills or these toys or tools or whatever affectionate name you'd like to call these, you have something that you can practice a few times a day that will allow you to free up some space in your nervous system, free up some space that you would like to utilize for peace or for love or for joy or for compassion, whatever your choice is. And so we will begin in a seated position. So go ahead and take this moment. If you'd like to pause the video and go gather some items you think would be really special for you. Today I chose a bolster, and so when sometimes we're feeling collapsed, right, we need that extra support to lift us up. And so, you know, our body is incredible. It will listen to us. So if we say statements like, oh, I'm so depressed, I've just been overwhelmed for so long, and I don't know what to do. Your body will say, yeah, nothing. I got nothing. I don't know what to do either. So your mind really is an incredible parent for your body. And I say that just to remind us that the state we're in is not a trait of who we are. A state is something that can change with different thoughts, different attitudes, different motions, and our body will begin to respond to that, especially with practice over time. So go ahead, and if you have been listening to me, you have hopefully gathered some items that you would like. So it could be a couch cushion, could be pillows, could be blankets, towels, anything that you want to roll up and just lift your hips up if you're sitting on the floor. And if you're sitting on furniture, imagine what it would feel like to go ahead and put some cushions below you and maybe a cushion behind your back. Thinking about support metaphorically when we are actually in these poses physically and in reality. We want to invite in support when we feel collapsed. And so this is just kind of the law of opposites, if you will. If you're feeling low, we need some lift. If you're feeling really lifted, we're gonna need some grounding motions. So this video is designed for the nervous system state of freeze or fawn. So those are the times we're just feeling like kind of low. Our shoulders might even be crunched over, right? We may just not feel like going out. We may be canceling plans. We may be feeling low or in a funk or having the blues. There's all kinds of ways that we describe this state of just not really feeling quite ourselves, right? So thank you for coming today. We're going to go ahead and begin opening this practice with some gentle breaths, and we're going to go ahead and move into some gentle stretches and then layer in some affirmations on top of it. So go ahead and join me by taking your first inhale in. It can be at any length. So go ahead and inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And we'll do that a few more times. and really allowing that exhale to just release something. We're gonna go ahead and start breaking some tension out of our body right now. So inhale and let something go. Inhale and let it go. Now we're gonna go ahead and invite a shoulder roll. So please, if you'd like to, and it doesn't cause you any pain, you're gonna go ahead and roll your shoulders up and back on an exhale. One more time, inhale, rolling shoulders up and back. And exhaling, letting those shoulders settle. And so from that position, we went ahead and opened the chest, and hopefully we felt our spine straighten and lengthen and lift just a bit. And so still imagining that our hips and our legs are rooted to the ground. So imagining that your legs and your hips are rooted to the ground, but that your spine is being lifted and lengthened, and the chest is being opened, and the facial muscles. Now we're going to bring some awareness to our facial muscles, and on each inhale, I'd like to invite you to scrunch your face, and so that could look like this. So inhale, and then you're going to exhale and let that tension melt out of the face. So let's try that a few times. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to invite that in with our shoulders. So inhale and just slowly go ahead and let them creep up by your ears. And exhale, rolling them back and down. Once again. And exhaling, letting them roll back and down. Good. Now we're just going to bring some gentle awareness to those facial muscles. So starting with the top of your head. And exhaling any tension from the top of your head. Imagining that with each inhale, the tension is being located, and with each exhale, the tension is being dissipated out into the ether, out into the world where it won't attach to anyone else. It just attaches and evaporates. So go ahead and inhale, focusing on the top of your head, exhaling, letting that tension completely evaporate. Okay, same practice. We're just going to go ahead and move that awareness down. So we're going to focus on our forehead. So that in between your eyebrows and the temples, inhaling, where's that tension? Exhaling, letting the tension melt and evaporate. Nice. Inhaling, bringing awareness now to the jaw. So the jaw, inhaling, noticing where that tension is. Exhaling the tension away. It may feel good to go ahead and stretch out that jaw, opening your mouth wide. And then just gently closing it. It's okay if you yawn. It's okay if you take some extra sighs and verbal breaths. Don't let this be so structured. Really allow the space for you to just stretch and be okay with that. Be okay with the invitations you may feel to stretch or do something different that I'm doing. That's okay. And so as long as we're not feeling any kind of pain or major discomfort. So now that a lot of our tension is melted out of the face, we're melting that tension out of our neck. We've melted that tension from our shoulders. Yes. And we're melting tension from the chest, We're melting tension from the hips, allowing all tension to just dissipate and evaporate. Cool. So now we're going to go ahead and begin to do some lifting exercises. So we've got the lift from our cushion. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in some of that more uplifting energy through our muscles, right? If the body is feeling uplifted, then the mood may uplift as well. So very cool science. So go ahead and find that straight spine. Go ahead and find that support. Root down. Going ahead and just opening your chest up. And now we're going to go ahead and lift one arm up above your head. Any arm will do. Inhale and exhale. Find that gentle side stretch. Inhale brings you back to center. Hands on your lap or on the floor. You can have your palms lifting up, whatever feels yummy for your nervous system. So now we're going to switch our arms. We're going to take our other arm out. We're going to lift on an inhale. And exhale brings us into that side bend. You can always place your other hand somewhere else where you feel even more supported. And inhale brings you back to center. Exhale. Okay, once again, we're going to take one arm out, opposite arm. Inhale. Exhale into that side body stretch. Inhale brings you back. And release. Other arm. Inhale, lift and lengthen that arm, and really remember to not collapse into any of our muscles as I'm showing you. This is a no-no. We're really wanting to bring that awareness of lifting and lengthening. We're bringing that energy. So inhale, exhale brings you to that side bend, not going too far. Just far enough. And exhale brings you back to center. Inhale again. And release something, maybe a verbal sigh here. Good. So now we're going to go ahead and bring in some affirmations. So we're going to go ahead and allow ourselves to lift and lengthen once again, opening our chest. Right, straightening up our back. We can do this. We can move out of the state of depression. We can move ourselves out of the state of depression. That is our affirmation. So we're going to go ahead and inhale, breathe in. Exhale, I can move myself out of depression. Exhale brings you back. Find your center. And then inhale again. Opposite arm this time. Exhale. I can move myself out of depression. Very good. Now this next move, we're going to go ahead and lift energy up above our heads, and we're going to depress the energy into the ground. And so on the uplift, we're going to go ahead and think or say out loud, I am lifting myself out of depression. Inhale. Depression is a nervous system state. It is not who I am. Exhale. Okay, so inhale. Depression is a nervous system state. Exhale. I'm moving myself out of depression. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nervous system. Depression is a nervous system state. Exhale, I am moving the depression out of my body. Inhale. It's a state. Exhale, I'm moving this depression out and away from my body. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale, taking your hands to your heart. Exhale. We're going to begin winding down this practice. And so take any other moves you would like to make right now. Maybe that is some extra side bends. Maybe that is a spinal twist if that is in your practice. Maybe it's opening the legs out wide and finding some gentle stretches in that way. Just do whatever you feel invited to do. If that gentle invitation is there from that nervous system, just from what we've done so far, go ahead and accept that invitation to try something that feels really good for your nervous system, really good. You are not depression. You are not collapsed. That is a state you're in right now, and that's okay. We have our ups, we have our downs. It's okay to be in that space. It just may not be okay for you to stay stuck in that space for long periods of time. And so that's what this video is for, is when you feel like you've been stuck in that state for longer than you feel welcome. You feel like you're welcoming yourself to feel into that state for. So we're gonna go ahead and take our palms together and start to rub them together and create some friction. If that doesn't feel good for you, we can also imagine creating friction with our palms and our thighs, or the palms and the earth, or the palms and our chest, palms and our arms, just whatever feels good, but we're wanting to make some friction. So go ahead and start to make that friction, going faster, faster. And wherever you'd like to feel the warmth of these hands, go ahead and place your palms where you'd like to feel that warmth. Today, it's going to be my heart. Inhale, and place your hands on the body part you would like to feel warmth. And inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. And now we'll take our hands down to our palms, and we are going to leave from this video with a little bit of energy. So imagine that your breath is taking you on this ride. So a longer inhale is going to give you energy. A longer exhale will ground you. So because this video is intended to lift us up out of some of the depressive states we can find our nervous system, we're going to go ahead and take some shorter exhales and longer inhales. So we're going to do 5 of these. If you feel lightheaded at any point, please stop. Do not do any more breaths. Just go ahead and find your natural breath rhythm and just stay there. Or just, do whatever you want to do. This is your time. So we're gonna go ahead and inhale sharply, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. And now just go ahead and shake out your palms. Okay, wiggle your arms. Take them up above your head, inhale. Exhale brings your hands to heart center. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for investing in your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. It's incredibly brave. Thank you so much. Namaste.